Ragù Bolognese with fresh tagliatelle is often ranked as one of Italy's top pasta dishes, and I'm a firm believer that everybody needs to know how to make this dish. So welcome to the channel and let's get started. And as usual, all the ingredients will be linked in the description box down below. We have some diced pancetta, some vegetables for our sofrito, ground beef. Sorry my Italian friends, I only have French wine available today, some tomato paste, tomato passata, a little bit of milk, salt and pepper. Now let's get a heavy bottom pan onto medium heat. Now it's very important that you use a wooden spoon. Now we're not looking to make this crispy. We're looking to render the fat and get this nice and translucent. We're gonna add our sofrito next, our onions, celery, and carrots. Again, we're just looking to sweat this to release all of its juices and flavors and natural sugars. Once that happens, add your meat and then a little bit of salt and pepper. Now, be careful, the pancetta already has a lot of salt in it, so we'll wait to season this again at the end. You want to lightly brown your beef and let all of the liquids cook off. And once all the liquids cook off, add your white wine. Now again, let the wine reduce until it's almost dry. What's remaining left in the pot is the beef fat. I'm going to use that to cook my tomato paste and incorporate it into the whole sauce. It helps cook out the metallic taste of the tomato paste. Then I'm going to add the passata and again, work this into your ragu. We're going to let this gently simmer with the lid on for at least 3 hours, checking every 30 minutes and giving it a stir. While our sauce is simmering, we're going to make some fresh pasta. Trust me, this step is 100% worth it. Don't skip this step. Make fresh pasta. But if you absolutely insist on being lazy, go find either a local Italian market that makes fresh pasta or buy some very high quality dried pasta. Once your pasta dough is nice and sexy, we're gonna wrap it up in plastic and let it rest in the refrigerator while our sauce is simmering. At this point right here, it's been simmering for about 2 hours, stirring every 30 minutes or so. Now at the 3-hour mark, that's when I like to add milk, stir to combine and let it continue to simmer. Your sauce should look something like this, not bright red tomatoey, because this is a meat sauce, not a tomato sauce. While we let the ragu hang out, we're gonna go and roll out our pasta all the way down to the thinnest setting. Now, if you don't have a pasta roller or a pasta sheeter attachment, you can definitely use a rolling pin. Italian nonas have been doing it for 1,000 years, so you can too. Now, according to the Bologna Chamber of Commerce, the official width of tagliatelle pasta is 7 millimeters uncooked, 8 millimeters cooked. Now it's time to put this together. Sauce in a separate pan. We're gonna drop our fresh pasta into some salted water. Since it's freshly made pasta, it should only take about 40 seconds or so. Give this a nice stir into the pot with the sauce in it. Add a little bit of the pasta water to loosen this up and make sure it clings to all of the tagliatelle. Now get your favorite pasta bowl and start plating. Nice little pasta twirl. Add some of the sauce on top. Now I have some fresh Parmesan Reggiano grated on top. A little bit of olive oil just for some sexy velvetiness to it. And we are done. The next step after admiring it is to dig in and enjoy it. And just like that, our Ragù Bolognese is finished. Look at this. Oh, look at that. This is a gorgeous bite. Going in. That sauce is just so meaty. You taste everything. The saltiness from the pancetta. You'll have like chunks of like carrots and celery in here. Onions kind of melted through, but like you see like a little piece of celery back there. There's carrots in here. But this is one of my all-time favorite dishes. It's so comforting. It's like a warm hug in a bowl or on a plate. Silky fresh made pasta. Look at that, guys. The longer you let it simmer, the better it tastes. And even if you wait till the next day or even the day after that, if your sauce makes it that long, it gets better. Like, it gets better with age. Definitely give this recipe a try. And also take the time to make your fresh pasta. This is one of those dishes that time and time again, all the effort is 100% worth it. Guys, thank you for joining in. Take care of yourselves, and as always, peace.